Hola, María.
Señorita Dawson, buenos días.
How are you, love?
Muy bien. I miss you.
I miss you too.
So I'm at the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills, and the elevator opens, and voila, who pops out? Mr. Robert Rodriguez, and he goes, Maria, I'm casting for Sin City too. I'm like, oh. So finally, are you in pre-production? Where's Sin City right now?
Oh yeah, no, we're about to start production. We haven't started yet, so that'll be really, really good. I'm really excited to start working with Robert again and get some of that good Texas barbecue.
Oh yeah, Dang, I gotta be killed for.
I don't know. We're gonna have to see. You know, it's really interesting, kind of going back into Sin City after, you know, like I've got this campaign that I'm doing right now with Allstate Foundation and the Purple Purse campaign, and you know, it's October is, you know, breast cancer awareness month. So a lot of people are gonna be wearing pink, but I hope people will bust out their purple purses because it's also Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and it's really interesting thinking about going back into Sin City, you know, which is such a crazy world of violence and such. But you know, that's entertainment, you know, and it's a different thing. I grew up on like Die Hard and, you know, Conan and all that kind of stuff. It's all well, good and fun, but you know, when people actually bring that into their homes and attack their loved ones and their children, you know, that's something that's really serious. So I'm really glad that I have the opportunity to also, you know, not just, you know, be silly and fun and do these outrageous silly films, but also have an opportunity to bring real critical information to people, the people who are watching these movies, and knowing that that is better left for actors and something that's silly, not something that should be done at home.
But you know what? Your characters are also very female empowering. Even though they may be violent, I think you stand for your rights. In almost every single character I've ever seen you, from Rent, even Zookeeper, you stand for who you are, girl power, and you give her meaning, don't you?
I try, you know, I'm not afraid to play roles that are, you know, the women who are, you know, maybe not your most favorite protagonist. You know, they don't always have a happy ending, and I think that's just really realistic to life, you know, and recognizing that women have so much that they are capable of. That's like really, I think that the main thing is recognizing, even in these women who are really, you know, being strong and maybe being violent in all these different ways that are just, you know, insane, like in Sin City, you know, that's just, you know, in that sense, entertainment, because when that happens in real life, you know, 80% of women who are incarcerated are there because, you know, they were affected by domestic violence when they were children. 75% of them are in jail because they were attacking their perpetrator. You know, so as much as that's all well and good and funny in a movie, you know, when that actually happens in real life and this woman fights back and she ends up in jail, that's just something really atrocious. So that's what we're really trying to do, is bring awareness to this and say, let's prevent that from happening. If you know someone who's affected by violence, if you are affected by violence, there are tools and resources for you to get out of there so you don't end up in jail, so that your children don't grow up and be a statistic and end up in jail as well. You know, that there's a way for you to have financial security and have a different life for yourself.